Likido Martial Art. Mental Conditioning Day 2. Duration, 1 day. Upper Body Weapons. For today's lesson, we will be learning about the body parts of our upper body from head to waist that we can use as our weapon for attacking our opponent. 1. The upper forehead. This thick bony part of our head that protects our brain. Though this could be used for attacking our opponent, this should not be a primary option and only be resorted when the situation asks it to be like. We can't use our arms and legs, and our opponent is close to us where it gives us the opportunity to use our head to make a hit on their face or any other vital weak, soft areas of them. This area consists of the entire forehead from the top bone of the eye till the very top of our head, and even the upper back of our head. When using this part of your body to attack your opponent, be wary that if you don't do this with care, you could give yourself the same amount of damage that you give your opponent, or even worse. That's why this shouldn't be your main or first attacking option unless the situation itself asks it. Like in a situation that you are unable to use your arms and legs. We will learn some of the vital body parts on which the attack called headbutt, using this part of the head we talked about to hit forcefully into our opponent's body in the next coming days of this mental conditioning. Ponder and contemplate about this first body part we can use to attack and analyze, and try to understand the concept of it. You can even use your own head and simulate an attack on the wind as if you have the opponent in it, before moving to the number 2. 2. The mouth, which is specifically the use of one's teeth to bite. Just like with the first one, this shouldn't be a main or primary way of attacking we should do, and should only be used when it is the only or the best option. Like you are locked with your opponent, and biting could give you the option to get out of that lock. We will learn more about how one can utilize best the use of one's own biting as a self-defense through knowing the vital body parts one can bite in a desperate survival situation on the next days of upcoming lessons in this mental conditioning. Ponder and contemplate about this second body part we can use to attack and analyze, and try to understand the concept of it. You can even use your own mouth and simulate an attack on the wind as if you have the opponent in it, before reading the number 3. 3. The elbow. The next is the elbow, the second most used in attacking when it comes to our arms after our fist, hand. You can experiment with this on what types of attacks you can do other than the forward thrust, which is using the elbow to hit directly like a thrusting movement, and through a side hit, which uses the side of the elbow to hit the opponent. On some instances, using your elbow could be much more effective and damaging than using your fist, like on a situation where you have a limited space to move, making the use of your fist hand less effective than using your elbow. On the next coming days of this mental conditioning, we will learn some vital human body parts on which we can use our elbows as a weapon to deliver tremendous damage to our opponent. Ponder and contemplate about this third body part we can use to attack and analyze, and try to understand the concept of it. You can even use your own elbow and simulate an attack on the wind as if you have an opponent in it. 4. The fist hand. And at last, the most used, not just in upper body for most of us, but from our entire body, not just in attacking, but on overall doing stuffs on our daily life, the use of our hands. There could be many ways how we can use our hands for attacks, and you can even experiment with it. I'll list some I know of below. First is the most common, the use of our fist for punching. You can even use it to do a hammer hit using the side of your clenched fist. You can also use an open palm push, but this is more of an attack, not for damage, but distance creation, where the aim is to just push your opponent forward or away from you. I myself is not a fan of the chopping strike that includes the side of an open palm hand, unless what you use to hit your opponent is the hard bony part located between the palm and the wrist, which I think makes more force, unlike just the side of the palm, which is due to being soft. I don't think makes much damage and just gives more possibility for self-injury. I call this bony bump on the side of the wrist, where the palm and arm meet, as the wrist knuckle, on which I will tell on the next coming lessons in this mental conditioning the vital body parts on which a strike using this wrist knuckle could be effective of. Other than those that I already mentioned, one other way of using your hand is the use of your fingers, as they call it the finger jab, where you'll use your fingers in a thrust motion to attack your opponent in their sensitive vital body part, which again I will talk about these vital body parts on the next coming lessons, these coming days on this mental conditioning. Ponder and contemplate about this fourth body part we can use to attack and analyze, and try to understand the concept of it. You can even use your own fingers and simulate an attack on the wind, as if you have opponent in it. Important notice: don't forget your minimum 20 minutes of physical movements today that focuses on the 5 physical aspects, which is the speed, reflex, flexibility, strength and endurance, with 4 minutes each minimum for each physical aspects. You'll do these daily every day, checking this every night once your day ends if you have done 4 minutes each for all the 5 physical aspects of movements today. If not, then you must do it before you sleep. Written by Earth Robert. This video is made possible by the sponsor below, Quincy Wilson.